Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Now on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's key. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And the Eagles in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's White. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. With the catch, it's White. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, it's French. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Wildcats get it past the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. makes his connection. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide out in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Back to throw, it's French. It's caught. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Looking for a gap. It's White. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's White.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Walton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. To throw, it's French. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Georgia Southern, number 1, with the catch in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. It's a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
37. 3rd down coming up.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Giving him his pads. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Moving away from pressure. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. On the run, it's White. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's French. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now on first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Using the quick game. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dropping back, it's French. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Eagles!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's French. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Eagles want to move quickly. On the run, it's White. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Pickup of 5. Second down.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll keep it on the ground.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's French. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's White. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down to 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's French. It's complete to the left. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Try to barge their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It leads to second down.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's key. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Off play action. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Unloads to the wideout. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
With the score, Georgia Southern 28, Kentucky 17.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Georgia Southern 28, Kentucky 20.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Second down.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. On the ground, it's White. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's now 3rd down.
faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Got it in the middle, it's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. Second down coming up.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man, it's Vandergrift. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Brings up third down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Fakes his man out. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
No gain.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Back to pass, it's French. He's right on target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the counter. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buying some time. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
To the air, it's French. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They get him down after he makes the catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off a play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, it's French. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! They jump on top here in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
That makes the score Georgia Southern 35, Kentucky.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Second down.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding. They've had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
He'll just keep slinging it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.